What is up, guys? So today we'll be checking out my first Lady Gaga album on a technicality. I did react to the Harley Quinn project that she released a while back. Thoroughly enjoyed it, and I got a request to check out the album Artpop. I've never actually listened to a solo project from Lady Gaga, but I'm trying out new things, and this is somewhere I want to start. So let's just dive into it. I don't know what to expect. This seems the album is early 2010s, so possibly it's on that dance music wave. I'm gonna just make a guess here. Probably some EDM. I don't necessarily know what to expect. Let's just dive right into it. I'm gonna pop these in and let's go. Track one is entitled Aura.
I killed my former and left her in the trunk on Highway 10. Put the knife under the hood. If you find it, send it straight to Hollywood.
Alright, so I want to point out we start off on a very strange tone. She starts off on like this F sharp, F minor, sorry. Yeah, so it's kind of like this F sharp up to this G major, G sharp major, up to this E flat minor. Very peculiar, strange chords. Lends itself to feeling a bit mysterious. So I like the aspect of what she's going for there. Uh, she mentioned something about killing her father. Let's continue.
I'm not a wandering slave, I am a woman of choice. My veil is protection for the gorgeousness of my face. You anticipated me cause was arranged one man love. But in the bedroom the size of him's more than enough. Do you wanna see me naked, lover? Do you wanna peek underneath the cover? Do you wanna see the girl who lives behind the aura, behind the aura? Do you wanna touch my cosmic lover? Do you wanna peek underneath the cover? Do you wanna see the girl who lives behind the aura, behind the aura, behind the aura, behind the aura? Enigma pop star is fun, she wear a call for fashion.
All right, so this song is very strange. So it's kind of a pop EDM mashup. I was correct about it possibly being on a EDM vibe. And it's entitled Art Pop, so that did lend to the narrative. Uh, yeah, very strange production wise, even her approach. Uh, very interesting. I don't know how I feel about it as yet. I'll naturally have to continue in listening. but I really, really was impressed by when it switched over to more of a pop vibe with those strings. It's almost, I wouldn't say theatrical, but it's almost like a live performance where you would have had those striking keys. It's kind of like, so it's essentially it's kind of like doing a. I'm not certain if those are the chords, but it does sound like it goes. I really adore that section of the song. But yeah, I'm gonna have to get a bit more accustomed to the EDM section. It's interesting at the very least. So I appreciate when artists do go in a direction where they're actually being experimental with the sound. So I don't really have any complaints on that side of it. I just need to find out if this sound actually suits me, you know?
It's not a statement as much as just a move of passion. I may not walk on your street or shoot a gun on your soil. I hear you screaming as edge because of pleasure, toil.
Dance, sex, art, pop.
Do you wanna see me naked, lover? Do you wanna peek underneath the cover? Do you wanna see the girl who lives behind the aura, behind the aura? Do you wanna touch my cosmic lover? Do you wanna peek underneath the cover? Do you wanna see the girl who lives behind the aura, behind the aura, behind the curtain, behind the burqa? Oh.
Artpop.
I think by the end I really like the song. I feel like what she's doing. You have to forgive me, I don't know a lot about Lady Gaga. Outside of the fact that she's like a pop diva and she's a massive celebrity with a huge following. So I'm gonna make assumptions here, but I'm hoping that you will correct me if I'm wrong. But essentially, the EDM centric segment of the song, sorry, lends itself to the image that she perpetuates to the media and things that her fans have come to expect or love her for. But that more somber-esque pop section of the track speaks to what she is behind the aura of it all. And I feel like narratively, I like that idea of the duality of a person, of the images that they curate for themselves versus the person that they are, the person they actually are when those cameras are off. So I feel like that's the idea she might be going for. And with that analogy in mind, it lends itself to me liking the track a lot more in its entirety. So yeah, that was a good opener, and it does leave the audience with question. So I like it.
Rocket number 9, take off to the planet Venus. Aphrodite, lady, seashell bikini, garden panty, Venus. Let's blast off to a new dimension in your bedroom, Venus. Aphrodite, lady, seashell bikini, get with me, Venus. I can't help the way I'm feeling. Goddess of love is take me to your leader. I can't help but keep on dancing. Goddess of love, goddess of love. Take me to your planet, take me to your planet, take me to your leader, your leader. Take me to your planet. Take me to your planet. Take me to your Venus, Venus, Venus. When you touch me, I die. Just a little inside.
All right, hear me out. Vocally, the way that she approached the opening of the song in that more deeper tone of voice where it's a bit monotone, almost like she's talking. It's almost reminiscent of, when there's a countdown before a liftoff in a space shuttle from movies, essentially. I feel like that's what she's going for, and I think it's so dope because as the track progresses and we get those spacious chords, it's almost all right. Imagine you're watching a movie. I mean, the viewer, I doubt any of you have actually been on a spaceship, right? Imagine you're watching a movie and the spaceship is about to lift off, and all of that compressed air that would be coming out right before that, like when they're detaching all of their equipment and so forth. That's almost the aesthetic that the chords give me right then. So I just think that's something really great to point out. And then by the time she gets to the second verse, is it me or does she sound like an alien? And with a track entitled Venus, I feel like this is really well produced.
This could be love, 'cause you're out of this world. Galaxy, space, and time. I wonder if this could be love. Have a nice debate. Now it's time for the gods. It's time for the stars. When you touch me, I die. Just a little inside. I wonder if this could be love. This could be love, 'cause you're out of this world. Galaxy, space, and time. I wonder if this could be love. This could be love. If this could be love. This could be God in some love. Wonder if this could be love.
Yeah.
Greetings, Himeros, god of sexual desire, son of Aphrodite. Lay back and feast as this audio guides you through new and exciting positions.
Yeah. Funny. That's funny.
I wanna be the girl under you. I wanna be a G.U.Y. Oh yeah, I wanna be the grave and earth you. Our sexes tell us no lies. I'm gonna wear the tower, the power to leave you. I'm aiming for full control of this love, of this love. Touch me, don't be sweet. Love me, please retweet. Let me be the girl under you that makes you cry. I wanna be that G.U.Y. I wanna be that G.U.Y. I wanna be that G.U.Y. Never under you, guy. I'm gonna say the word and own you. You'll be my G.I.R.L. God, I'm romancing loves to hold you. Know you will.
Things I want to point out that I appreciate about this song. I'm not one for songs that actually spell words out, use acronyms per se, but it works here. And the fact that G.U.Y. it's just so funny how the contrast of G.U.Y. being guy standing for the total opposite of girl under you. I find that funny. I think narratively, that's just like a funny thing to have. The line that stood out the most for me was earlier in the song when she mentions she wants to be she can be the grave and you hurt her. So it's Earth as in Earth, but Hurt as in Hurt. But at the same time, the grave would have something going in it being the dirt, hence Earth. So it's a sexual innuendo in itself. Yeah, that was just something that I found hilarious. But yeah, it's a good song.
Touch me, don't be sweet. Love me, please retweet. Let me be the girl under you that makes you cry. I want
Yeah, I like guy. I'm actually enjoying this.
last night. Our lovers quarrel. I was thinking about you. Hurts more than I can say. And it was kinda dirty all night. And the way that you looked at me. Help me here. It was kinda nasty. Help me here. It was kinda trashy. Cause I can't help my mind from going there. When your boyfriend was away this weekend, wanna meet in my place. Had that we both got nothing to do. Then I lay in bed, I touch myself and think of you. Last night, then you were in my Sexxx Dreams. You were in my doing really nasty things. You were in my dreams. Then you were in my Sexxx Dreams. You were in my making love in my Sexxx Dreams. We could be gone. Just want this to be perfect. We're both convicted criminals of thought. Cause I'm broken. Last wife. By the one before. Love the bed. He was kinda nasty. Help me.
All right, so Sex Dreams. It's not my favorite one thus far. Creatively, it might be my least favorite thus far, actually. Things I like about it, the bouncy bass synth line. They've been good in these past two tracks, Guy and Sex Dreams specifically. The synths, I like the drops. I really like the synth drops in those songs specifically thus far. But yeah, I think we're gonna continue, but it's solid, but not my favorite track thus far.
Yeah. It's about that time. Yeah. Time to take on, partner. Alright, hustle gang. GDOD, get your die, partner. Yeah. Lego. Ay, still bank here, shawty, yeah, you know what it is. Pocket full of number of bands and bill. Came up around that stand the deal. Defender do a deal about 60 mil. You ain't live that life, you perpetrate. You wasn't really trapped certain birds, yeah. You ain't have to beat no murder case. Man, you probably couldn't get an or today. Round my way, can't get murder playing. Ain't no rule, play dirty, man. Put something through your jersey, man. If your partner wants some, we can do it again. Okay, HUSTLAGGGANG, yeah. We jet pull up, hop out, all about the dollar, better go and ask Gaga, 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 Gaga.
Don't want your jewels, don't want your drugs. Don't want your money, want your love. Your jewels, don't want your drugs. Don't want your money, want your love. I admit that my habit's expensive, and you may find it quite offensive. But I won't die at the hands of another. I'm your mother's sister, your father, brother. This family is stupid attractive. If you survey the way we've acted.
All right, I wanna highlight. I think G.U.Y went first. G.U.Y is a good rapper. He is a good rapper, and he flows well. Menacing sound that these synths are giving. It's like a. Mm, mm, mm. So it's two chords. Yeah, so yeah, the synths are the driving force behind the song thus far, and I feel like they complement everything well. I like how Gaga sounds when she comes on. It's reminiscent of something that I want to highlight, another track from a different artist, but I just can't place it at the moment. It might be something from Rihanna, possibly, actually. But yeah, this is solid thus far.
Keep it coming, I'm coming around like your friend now. I think you should shut up and sit down. Don't want your jewels, don't want your drugs. Don't want your money, want your love. Don't want your jewels, don't want your drugs. Want your jewels, don't want your drugs. Don't want your money, want your love.
Everybody want that money, what you want? High sale, trying to have some fucking fun. Don't need them, but the diamonds make it shine. Tried to quit, but just can't find the times. Middle of the week, this ain't even the weekend. Red carpet events, every time you see pimps. It's good pussy in the passenger seat. My little homies hang with me, I be passing them free.
Jewels and love, baby, hustle, smother up.
I'm gonna assume that was too short, just because I'm not super familiar with Twista. I do know a song or two from Twista, Gifted Rapper. So I'm gonna assume that was too short. Not trying to discredit him or anything, but I do prefer the first rap verse. I want to highlight that we've had like three different keys in this song thus far, and music wise, that's really dope. Yeah, so I just wanted to point out that I did pick up on those key changes.
Wanna be that slap honey on a young pancake. We know how to make that money. Jewels and drugs.
So that I can hit it, I can admit it, I'm influenced by desire. When I approach, I try to provoke it by giving money and jewelry and accessories instead of the recipe of a legacy. You're taking it to another place when I get it. Hold up. Twister be going at warp speed, breaking out. Blowing OG has got me creating antimatter. Let the pop and smoke on the women, now I got it because she be ready to party in the mood of club. Yes. Because you know the way I think it's an anomaly and I'ma be strange as Lady Gaga. Probably a dollar be the business, but I'd rather be in the outer dimension when I be talking about jewels and drugs.
Jewels and love, baby, hustle, smother up. If you wanna be that.
Yeah, so I thoroughly enjoyed the previous track. Really did. There were a lot of positives. My favorite was actually the verses of the track per se. Like the chorus was cool and all, but I feel like the verses just really were energetic. I like some of the musicianship that was going on with this more live performance setting where they were striking the keys while she was flowing over the beat. I feel like that was a dope addition. So yeah, solid.
Come to me in all your glamour and cruelty. Just do that thing that you do, and I'll undress you. Keep it tight. Sometimes the simplest move is right. The melody that you choose can rescue you. A hybrid can withstand these things. My heart can beat with bricks and strings. My Artpop could mean anything. We could belong together. We could belong together. We could belong together.
All right, so art pop thus far. I like something that of note that I picked up. I want to point it out. My art pop could mean the voice that she's using, the tone that she's singing in, with the harmonizing in the verse and pre-chorus. It's slightly delayed, and I feel like that's intentional. It's an artsy approach, so I appreciate that. But by the time it gets to the chorus, it flips, and the delayed vocals become the leading vocals, and the leading vocals become the delayed vocals. in tone, the way that she's singing. So that's just something I've noted. But I like that. And I really like the line where she says, my art pop could mean anything, because that's what you want from music. You want it to be open for interpretation from your audience. Like, this could be sad to me and it could feel happy to you. It's just based on perspective of the music. So I feel like that's a dope line to have. And I'm enjoying this thoroughly.
Free my mind, art. Don't speak, don't wanna hear another. Not another with you. Just a minute. More trying to act real special. But deep down you are just as true. Maybe I should have a little more just to stay out of my mind. Cause it's when I'm not thinking with you that I act like a swine. Act like a swine. Act like a swine. I know
Really
you
good
want
vocal.
me. You're just a pig inside a human body. Squeal out, squeal out, squeal out. You're so disgusting. You're just a pig inside. Do ya? I know you want me.
I'm sorry, but that's funny. That's funny. The song being called Swine, and the way she says, "You're just a pig inside," like she's almost gonna oink. But yeah, I like the aggressive nature that she's going for. Almost like this is a rant per se. Yeah, good approach. Vocally strong. Good so far.
You're just a pig inside a human body. Squeal out, squeal out, squeal out. You're so disgusting. You're just a pig inside a swine, swine, swine,
I like Swine. It's good. It's very artsy. I feel like I feel like of all the songs with drops, this has the most peculiar drop build up. I feel like that went on for like 20 seconds plus, which really made me feel on edge for some reason. So the build up definitely does emote a form of emotion from you. So it achieves something in that. So I wanted to highlight that.
I am so fab. Check out, I'm blonde, I'm skinny, I'm rich, and I'm a little bit of a bitch. I wanna dress you up in silk, taffeta, tailor these clothes to fit your guilt. What's your size? This purse can hold my black card and cause she walks so bad, like it feels so good. Listen to her writing and her magic, even though she knows she's misunderstood. Hoodoo, hoodoo, hoo-da-na-na. Ooh.
Really categorize Donatella as one of my favorites, but the hook is really strong. I love the harmonies. I love the melodies. The song overall, I don't know, at this point in the album, I don't know if I'm that in tune with the song itself, but it definitely has an audience, so I'm not knocking it in it by any regards, but yeah. This is probably the most organic sounding track that we've heard this far. I doubt it will stay like this, but it'd be nice to have a ballad.
Looking good and feeling fine.
Spoke too soon.
Looking good and feeling fine. Looking good and feeling fine.
Great, I like it.
Looking good and feeling fine.
Very
Looking
groovy.
good and feeling fine. Looking good and feeling fine. Fashion. Step into the room like it's a catwalk. Fashion. Singing to the tune just to keep them talking. Fashion. Walk into the light, display your diamonds and pearls in my fashion. Married to the night. I own the world, we own the world. Look at me now, I feel on top of the world in my fashion. Look at me now, I feel on top of the world in my fashion.
All right, so with fashion, I like some of the more organic sounding instruments, like the grand piano in the opening, the guitar that's strong. It still does have those. Oh, I also like the bass line. The bass line is probably my favorite instrument. Actually, it's really groovy. I feel like this type of like going into the category of like what do you call it? Vogue music, kind of like that Madonna type of sound. Yeah. I hope I'm not saying it wrong, but yeah, that's kind of like the vibe that I'm getting.
Lady of the dumb won't be a slave to the blonde or the culture of the popular. She won't, she won't. Sing at you, I'll fly under radar tonight. Make deals with every devil inside. I will. Cause I love, love, cause I love, love. You better than, you better than. What dog you said? Russian woman, MG. I think that I could be fine if I could be Mary Jane Holland tonight. I think we'd have a good time if you'd meet me, Mary Jane and Holland tonight. I don't like to boast, but our troubles are the most mad, magical in Amsterdam. She won't, she won't. So if you have fear, Apollo, sit on my lyre and play him like a piano man. Mary Jane Holland.
Yeah, yeah, that was a good one. That was a really good one. I like the tempo switches. I feel like that was my favorite portion of the track. I like the normal oomps, oomps, oomps. It's dope.
Quirks off, it's on. The party's just begun. I promise this. Drink is my last one. I know I fucked up again, 'cause I lost my only friend. God forgive my sins. Don't leave me. one last puff, and two last regrets, three spirits and 12 lonely steps up heaven's stairway to. I need you more than dope.
Yeah, I'm a sucker for a good ballad. That is a good ballad. I like the fact that they added those mutty bass does is it grounds the song in what the album encompasses. So it still sounds like it fits somewhat. Not necessarily that it adds to the track itself, it just adds to the overall sound of the album. It grounds it in the lane of what she's going for in the genre blend.
Sometimes I think that we could just be friends, 'cause I'm a wandering man, he said to me. And what about our future plans? Does this thing we have even make sense? When I got the whole world in front of me. So I said, I don't wanna be alone forever, but I can be tonight. I don't wanna be alone forever, but I love Gypsy life. I don't wanna be alone forever, maybe we could see the world together. I don't wanna be alone forever, but I can be So I just packed my baggage and said goodbye to family and friends, and took a road to nowhere on my own, like Dorothy on a yellow bridge. Baby, for
You know what would have worked really well with this song? Because in the intro, I really liked where it was going. Like if when it built up, if they had an anti-drop and it just came back down to that more slower tempo, it would have worked a lot better. Yeah, because I feel like I wasn't impressed by this drop. Basically, that's what I'm saying. I feel like an anti-drop would have worked well when it built up. If it just came back down and it just serves as like a tease as opposed to it having a payoff. Or the payoff could have come, but towards the latter portions of the track, it could have built up and then dropped. But I feel like an anti-drop would have worked really well. Applause, applause. I think I know this song.
I stand here waiting for you to bang the gong, to crash the critics saying, is it right or is it wrong? If only fame had an IB, baby, could I bear being away from you? I firmly put it in here. I live for the applause, applause,
Say,
applause. I live for the
I've heard this
applause,
before. This was massive back in 2012. Yeah. Yeah. So that was Artpop. Oh, I want to talk about Applause. I heard this song over the radio and so forth, playing outdoors. There was a massive song back then. Must have been a single. So yeah, it's not something I can necessarily react to. Although this is probably the first I've actually sat down to actually listen to the song. It's a good song. I feel like it encompasses everything good about the album, where you get a mixture of everything. Solid vocals, good production, it's catchy, another really strong hook. Obviously, the part that stands out most is it for the applause. I like the little clapping also. It's almost like she was bringing everything together, tying everything in. I think I heard a piano at some point in the back. We had the clapping, almost giving back the earlier track that had that bring it on vibe that I was pointing out, that cheerleading vibe. Naturally, we had those EDM moments. The chorus was more like a standardized pop song, which also was something that we experienced earlier in the project. So I like how it ties everything together. I feel like was it Gypsy? Oh, Gypsy was the one that I was talking about with the drop, right? The way Gypsy started, it almost sounded like a outro, but the way the song progressed, it couldn't have been the outro. So I feel like Applause does a better job at that for some reason because they do kind of live in a similar realm sonically. It's just done in better taste here. So yeah, overall, this was a fun listen. I definitely get the art in the pop. Yeah, it was a good listen. It was a good vibe. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10 on my first listen. It was pleasant checking out Lady Gaga's full length studio album, Artpop. It was a good listen. I appreciated this. Definitely different. So yeah, let me know what y'all think up below. Let me know if you agree with my takes. If you disagree, that's also fine. Any info you want to provide, be feel free to do so. Yeah.